Good morning, everyone. It's time to make the donuts. Welcome to another wonderful Monday morning. I'm so excited to see you all today, and I'm excited to see all the practice and progression that you guys have been sending me. I know it's hard to finish off the weekend and wake up Monday morning to either your job or school. That gives me chills. But at least there's something we can look forward to in music this week. There are so many things that we can do on the go, at school, at work. So let's take that half hour of our normal classes and take it to the road. This week, we're going to be talking about those awesome apps that we can have pocket instruments. So piano, guitar, drums. Most people have used them at some point, but usually someone shows it to them and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool. They download it, and then they're like, okay, what do I do with it now? Most people don't use them for any practical reasons at all. There are so many things that we as musicians can be using them for, but there is a good way to do it, and there's also an impractical way to do it. Let's take this mobile. So I'm sure you've all seen some sort of music group that had 25 different iPhones or iPad and like 10 different instruments, and they all do this cool performance like this. And that's cool, but really, who's gonna do that normally? It's just kind of like a gimmick to get people interested. What I want to look at is how do we actually use these instruments and have fun with them, progress as a musician because we have them. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so the first one we're going to look at is drums. What I like about drums is, well, they are so basic. It's literally just a drum set set up there. And if you caught my last video, we talked about slowing stuff down on an app about music speed and figuring out how to actually really hear the notes. That's great. And if you're already doing that, totally do that. But then after you do that, you can take this and actually figure out how it is, what is the method that they're using? Was it, and actually figuring out, is it, kick hi-hat closed or ride or, crash? How is those beats working out? So you can totally plug your headphones in, listen to a song, slow it down, hear the rhythm, figure out what it's doing, and then go and actually figure that out on your drum set right here so that when you get home, you can already have it figured out. You can even write it down what the basic method was. So that's drums. Next, let's take a look at guitar. There are a few different ways that I would use guitar. So first off, let me get this. Ooh, oh, no. There we go. First off, let's look at solo mode. So in this mode, it literally just has your fretboard, and as you click on it, you click on a note, and it shows you what the note is, and you play it. So if you're trying to learn a scale or something, You can play through that and you can say, oh, what was that scale? And play through it on here and see if you actually know it. You can't do that, obviously, with your full guitar in the middle of, lunch break or something, typically. But you can do that right here, or figure out different things on it. I think more so this chords mode, it would be much funner. So all of the notes are, so this would be what a C would be. Okay. So you can do it a few different ways. You can just be strumming and then play it, change the chords. Play around with the chords like that. Or you can actually figure out how you want to do some different, we'll say, finger picking. Because you can hit the actual notes of that chord, individual strings. So and change your chord again. And you can say, I didn't really like that, and figure out some different ways. And then when you get back to your guitar, once again, you have it all set up. So lastly, what I'm going to use is the virtual piano. With the guitar, I feel like there's a lot of rhythm and creativity getting involved here. With the piano, I think it's a really great tool as a listening tool. Obviously, there's tons of different ways of playing this, and I believe that they all pretty much have the same thing. And then over here, I can make it more notes, so it's more than one octave. They also do play multiple notes at the same time, which is nice. Once again, you're not going to necessarily be practicing this as I really need to get my touch down and figure out this song exactly. It's more like exploring things you've heard. So let's go back to my opening song. Change this to 0. So let's just listen to the synth part. Now, if you're playing by ear, usually what I end up doing, no matter what instrument I'm playing, I'll usually go to a piano and first memorize it in my head. Do 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 do. And once I find where I am on the keyboard, do 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 do. Then once you have the notes like that, you can match it with the keyboard and you have the notes. Then just write down the notes and play it on guitar or any other instrument. But you have a definite link between hearing it, seeing it played here, matching it by ear. Then you can write it down and play it on anything. These are all really practical ways to use this. Obviously, you can just fool around with it and have fun, but as an actual practice, these are tools that you can use all the time to really make up your game as a musician. So that is how you can turn some silly little apps into actionable working tools for you, the mobile musician. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you join me next Monday. Make sure you hit that subscribe and ring the bell button so that we can actually make sure no one misses out on anything. See you next Monday.